Hello friends, so welcome to our today's class. In today's class, we'll do History Chapter 6 notes. Our today's chapter's topic is Gupta Empire or the Ages of Gupta. First of all, we will know introduction of Gupta Empire. Till means till when they ruled, who were the kings of that time. Gupta Empire ruled the country from 320 AD to 540 AD. This the Gupta period, the Gupta Empire, or the 3 320 AD to 540 AD is known as classical age or the golden age of Indian history, or we can say Sone ki Chidiya. First, India was also known as Sone ki Chidiya, and now it is gone. Now, most important military achievements of Samudragupta are Samudragupta. He was a ruler of Gupta dynasty. He was the first ruler of the Gupta dynasty, and he was 335 to 380 AD. His Deccan campaign made him as a great conqueror. He was a great conqueror as Alexander and Napoleon. He covered 3,000 miles, every powerful southern state he did not annex. The kingdom made him accept his suzerainty. Now let's Fahen. Who was Fahen? Fahen was a traveler who goes everywhere and write the books about the kings and rulers. Literary account of Fahen. Fahen, he was a Buddhist pilgrim who visited India during region of Chandragupta Vikramaditya. His account contains means what he wrote in his book, that his account contains first hand knowledge about Samudragupta's region. It describes the region of Guptas. It also provides an impressive list of kings and tribal republics that were conquered by Samudragupta. Government of Gupta Empire. Fahen. Fahen has highly praised the Gupta administration, which was a mild and liberal, never interfered in the day-to-day life of people. The punishment were also mild, yet there was no crimes. Means and that there were no crimes means literally so less crimes were there because their punishments were very tough and high. Nowadays, that type of punishments are not there. The government officials were also honest. Uh, Regional region religion of Gupta Empire, full religion toleration. Though the Gupta rulers means the Gupta rulers were Hindu, so they practiced Hinduism. Though the Gupta rulers practiced Hinduism, it goes to the credit that they showed wonderful religious tolerance by donating money for building places of worship for another religion. No discrimination of religion was practiced in giving high government posts. Now, literature and poets of Gupta Empire. The main main poet was Kalidasa. He wrote Meghdutta, Ritu Samara. These were the lyrical poem, and Kumar Sambhava and Raghu Varmasha. These were the epic poems, and Abhijanam Shakuntalam and Malvikram Mitra and Vikram Vasaya. These were the great plays written by Kalidasa. In exam, they will ask you the names of this play, so you have to learn this name of all the plays. Now, literature and sorry, famous poets of Gupta Empire are Kalidasa, Haridas, and Bhairavi, and famous drama artists were Vishakadatta, Bhasa, and Shudraka. Famous university of Gupta Empire were Nalanda and Taxila. And uh, any one of you have heard Panchatantra? Yes. Uh, when you were small or when you were a kid, you must have heard about this word. If yes or no, write in the comment section. Panchatantra. Panchatantra was a story. This is the collection of animal stories. Means there was a book in which whole collection of animal stories, only animals. It was the full of wit and humor. These stories composed to teach the statecraft to disinterested princes. Later, many of the stories found in Alps of Fables and the Arabian Nights. Arabian Nights are also the fables. Now, architectures of the Gupta Empire. The Gupta period was a great advancement in the field of architecture. A large number of beautiful temples with shikar symbol were built during this period. The stone temples at Devgarh and the brick temples at Bittergaon are two fine specimens of the period. Science in the Gupta Empire means what science was there. Means nowadays only we have three types of science: biology, chemistry, and physics. But at Gupta period we will see there were medicine, mathematics, astronomy for among the important science that was flourished during Gupta period. Means medicine, mathematics, astronomy were the important subject of science that flourished in Gupta period. Grammarians of the Gupta periods were Patanjali and Panni. Works of Vishakadatta. Vishakadatta is a drama artist. He wrote Madhuraraksha, and Devi Chandragupta. Works of Bhasha. He wrote Swapna, Vaswadatta, and Pragra Yugandharian. Works of Banavatta. Harsha Charitra was written by Banavatta and Kadambari was written by Banavatta. And works of Shudraka, Mircha Kantalam Tikkam, and works of Bhairavi, Kirtar Junga. Works of Dandin, Dash Kumar Charitra, and works of Bhatti, Ravana Vandana. Great physicians of the Gupta period were Vaghavata and Dhanvantari. These were the great physicians of the Gupta period. Now, modern astronomers of the Gupta period. Modern astronomers of Gupta period and Indian satellite was named after him. Aryabhatta. Now, Aryabhatta is a very well-known man in whole India. Aryabhatta is the astronomer and he was a very clever man. He was in Gupta period, after which whom Indian satellite was named Aryabhatta. You must know that the Indian satellite was named after him, Aryabhatta. Great astronomers of the Gupta period are are on Aryabhatta, Brahmagupta, and Varhimara. Now, Aryabhatta, a short summary about Aryabhatta. Aryabhatta is an Indian astronomer and scientist. He was a very intelligent man. He made inventions. He made an invention of zero, and he made two works. Two work name as means he made two gadgets, Aryabhattiya and Surya Siddhanta. Two famous features of architecture of Gupta period are fine pieces of sculptures on the panels of its wall and the known for its well designed figures in terracotta. Two famous temples of Gupta period were stone temple at Devgarh and brick temple at Bittergaon. We seen in last point. Uh, Two main features of Vishnu temple at Devgarh were the temple stands on the wide basement of flight of degree of a skin, and both the art and the subject chosen became completely Indian in their character. Best specimen of the Gupta painting are in Ajanta and Bagh caves. Ajanta and Ellora caves are at Lonavala. You can visit there. They are very beautiful. I also visited there. It is wonderful. Please. Two famous features of Ajanta paintings are the rock walls were first plastered with thick coating of the clay and mixed with straw, gypsum, and the other materials. Then a thin layer of flame plaster was applied to produce a glazed surface for making the paintings more effective. Means hardly we can draw on rocks, and the rocks of the caves are very hard, so we can't draw. So many materials were applied on the rocks of the cave, so they can draw. And on the glazed surface of the wall, the outlines of the figure were drawn first. The artist used watercolors. They were using watercolors to paint the stones. The main subject of painting of Ajanta caves. The caves present paintings depicting the past lives and rebirths of Buddha, pictorial tales from Aryasura Jetkamala. The main now you can see this painting. This painting is Ajanta painting. It is drawn on stone. You can see it is not clear because it was drawn on a stone. That's why the painting of Padmahari are famous. This figure above is much known for its color and design for his expressions. The face of the figure clearly reflects the compassion and the tenderness which is characteristic of Padmahari, whose main mission is to relieve human beings by making them taking them upon himself the sorrows of the earthly beings. This is Padmahari painting. We can say it as Bodhisattva or Alavokshira. Now, two Gupta paintings found at Bagh caves are the scene depicting a procession of elephants and second was a lovely scene of dancer and a woman musicians were very impressive compositions. Reason why that we say Gupta period made great progress in field of metallurgy. The iron pillar at Delhi near Qutub Minar reveals the metallurgical um, skill of the Gupta artist. It has been exposed to sun, rain, and storm for centuries, but now it is. But till now it is not trusted. So wow, how it was made. The the iron pillar at Delhi. If any one of you have visited, please write the view of the iron pillar at Delhi in comment section, please. So thank you. So thanks for watching our channel. If you liked our videos or you think our videos are useful, please like our channel and subscribe my channel, please. This is my humble request. Please subscribe my channel. Bye.